Hello, class 8 students. Welcome, everyone. So, as we were discussing the chapter microorganisms, friend and foe, right? So, this will be the last video from the chapter, and after that, after this video, I will be providing you the question and answers, the exercise question and answers from this chapter. Okay. So, nitrogen fixation, the last topic, not the last topic, the second last topic, you can say 2.6, and after that, nitrogen cycle is there. Yes. So, nitrogen fixation. First of all, you know about nitrogen gas, right? Our atmosphere contains a lot of nitrogen gas. In fact, our atmosphere contains how much? Say 78%. 78% of nitrogen gas in the atmosphere, right? So, but this nitrogen gas which is present in the atmosphere cannot be utilized directly by the plants or animals. So, the nitrogen gas of atmosphere but has to be converted. Nitrogen gas of the atmosphere has to be converted into nitrogen compounds. Nitrogen gas has to be converted into nitrogen compounds. This is the nitrogen gas, first of all. Okay, and this is nitrogen compound. It has to be converted. Nitrogen compounds. Nitrogen compounds say like nitrates and all. Nitrates and all. Okay. So nitrogen gas has to be converted into nitrogen compounds. Then only it can be absorbed by the plants for their growth. Okay. How plants will absorb it? It can be absorbed. Plants can absorb the nitrogen compounds from the roots. Okay, it is absorbed by the roots of the plant. So this process, the process of converting nitrogen gas of atmosphere into nitrogen compounds, which can be used by the plants from the roots, is called nitrogen fixation. This process is called as nitrogen fixation. Okay, are you getting it? This nitrogen gas is known as free nitrogen, and the nitrogen compounds or say nitrates are called as fixed nitrogen. Free nitrogen and fixed nitrogen. Free nitrogen is the nitrogen gas and fixed nitrogen is the nitrogen compounds. Okay. So you have learned, look at the book in page number, you can say, what is the page number? 26. Yes. Page number 26. You have learned that about the bacterium, rhizobium in class 6 and 7. Okay. Rhizobium bacterium or rhizobium bacteria. Okay, what is rhizobium bacteria used for? It is involved, what is the role of it? It is involved in the fixation of nitrogen in leguminous plants like say pulses. Yes. So there are some methods by which this nitrogen gas of atmosphere can be converted into nitrogen compounds. Okay, some methods are there. First one is by certain nitrogen fixing bacteria like say rhizobium bacteria, and this rhizobium bacteria basically is present in the root nodules of leguminous plants. Okay, rhizobium bacteria present in the root nodules of the leguminous plants like say beans, peas, pulses. These are the leguminous plants, and in the root nodules of these leguminous plants, what is present? Rhizobium bacteria, and rhizobium bacteria can convert the atmospheric nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds. Okay, then this nitrogen compounds will be available in the soil, and from the soil only the roots can absorb this nitrogen compounds for their growth. Okay, clear? Next, second one is your by blue-green algae. By blue-green algae also nitrogen gas can be converted into nitrogen compounds. Okay, and one more is there by lightning. By lightning also nitrogen gas can be converted into nitrogen compounds. Okay. So you see this rhizobium bacteria, it is involved in the fixation of nitrogen in leguminous plants like say pulses. Recall that rhizobium lives in the root nodules of leguminous plants such as beans and peas, with which it has a symbiotic relationship. Okay, there is a symbiotic relationship between the rhizobium bacteria and the leguminous plants like say beans, peas and all. Sometimes nitrogen gets fixed through the action of lightning also, but you know that the amount of nitrogen in the atmosphere remains constant. Okay, nitrogen gas can be fixed or can be converted into nitrogen compounds by the action of lightning also. Okay, by the action of lightning also. How? See, when lightning takes place in the sky during thunderstorm, what happens? A high temperature is produced in the atmosphere. Okay, when lightning takes place in the sky during thunderstorm, what happens? A high temperature is produced in the atmosphere. So, at this high temperature, nitrogen gas of atmosphere combines with oxygen of air to form nitrogen compounds. And these nitrogen compounds dissolve in rainwater, which fall on the earth with rainwater, and it goes into the soil. Okay, clear. So ultimately it remains constant only in the atmosphere. Okay, let's understand this in the next section, that is in the nitrogen cycle. So you have understood about nitrogen fixation. What is nitrogen fixation? Nitrogen fixation is the process of converting nitrogen gas of air or atmosphere into nitrogen compounds, which can be absorbed by the roots of the plants, okay, for their growth. Now, nitrogen cycle, the next topic, the last topic from the chapter. As already mentioned, that our atmosphere has 78% nitrogen gas. Okay, our atmosphere contains what? Has 78% nitrogen gas. Okay, and nitrogen is required by both plants, animals for their growth and development. Nitrogen is one of the essential constituent of all living organisms as part of proteins, chlorophyll, nucleic acids, and vitamins. Okay, nitrogen is present in chlorophyll, nucleic acids, and vitamins. Okay, and nitrogen is the essential components of proteins which make up the bodies of plants and animals. Nitrogen is the essential component of proteins which make up the bodies of plants and animals. Okay. Now, the atmospheric nitrogen cannot be taken directly by the plants and animals. So, how it can be converted into nitrogen compounds? First of all, it has to be nitrogen gas has to be converted into nitrogen compounds. Then only these nitrogen compounds can be absorbed by the plants and animals. Remember, this thing was mentioned in nitrogen fixation also. Nitrogen gas, which is present in the atmosphere, cannot be converted, means cannot be taken directly by plants and animals. It has to be converted into nitrogen compounds. Nitrogen gas has to be converted into nitrogen compounds. Then only it can be absorbed by the plants from the soil with the help of their roots. Are you getting it? How it can be done? How this nitrogen gas can be converted into nitrogen compounds? By certain bacteria. By certain what? Bacteria. Like say rhizobium bacteria. Like say blue-green algae. Okay, which is present in the soil, and it can fix nitrogen from the atmosphere and convert it into nitrogen compounds or compounds of nitrogen. Are you getting it? Yes. So just keep in mind that nitrogen element is circulated again and again through living things and non-living things. Okay, nitrogen elements is circulated again and again through living things like plants and animals and non-living things like air, soil, and water. Are you getting it? First of all, what happens? The atmosphere contains nitrogen gas. Yes. So this nitrogen gas is converted into nitrogen compounds by nitrogen fixing bacteria which is present in the soil and in the root nodules of leguminous plants, by blue-green algae also, by lightning also in the sky. Okay, and these things can fix the nitrogen gas from the atmosphere and it converts into nitrogen compounds which go into the soil. Okay, then what happens? The plants take compounds of nitrogen or nitrogen compounds from the soil for their growth. So the plants absorb the nitrogen compounds from the soil through their roots. Right? Plants absorb the nitrogen compounds from the soil through their roots, and the plants convert the compounds of nitrogen into plant proteins and other organic compounds which make up the body of plants. As mentioned here also, you see, once nitrogen is converted into these usable compounds, that is nitrogen compounds, it can be utilized by plants from soil through their root system. Okay, so nitrogen is then used for what? Synthesis of plant proteins and other compounds. Then nitrogen can be used for the synthesis of plant proteins and other organic compounds. These plant proteins and organic compounds make up the body of plants. Okay, these make up the body of plants. Next, Next, what happens? The plants, okay, plants which make the plant proteins and other organic compounds will be stored in the plants, right? Which make up the body of the plants. Then those plants are eaten up by some animals as food, like say goat, cows. Yes, these generally eat plants, right? So the plants will be eaten by some animals as food. Then those animals convert plant proteins and animal proteins and some other organic compounds which make up their body. Okay, see, some animals eat plants. Okay, then the animals will convert the plant proteins into animal proteins and other organic compounds which make up their body, which make up the body of animals. That means ultimately plant proteins and proteins actually can be used to synthesize the animal proteins and some other organic compounds in animals which make up their body. Okay, so some animals also eat other animals in return, like say tigers and lions. These eat what? Some other animals, right? We also eat some other animals, like say goat and all, right? So some animals eat other animals to obtain nitrogen compounds in return. Okay, thus animals obtain nitrogen compounds by eating plants as well as other animals also. Are you getting it? What is written over here? You see, nitrogen is then used for the synthesis of plant proteins and other compounds. Animals feeding on plants get these proteins and other nitrogen compounds. Okay, animals which are feeding on plants can also absorb these proteins and some other nitrogen compounds from the plants. Now next, what happens when plants and animals die? The nitrogen compounds, the complex nitrogen compounds like say proteins which is present in the dead bodies are decomposed and converted into simple compounds of nitrogen by certain bacteria and fungi present in the soil. Okay, when plants and animals die, bacteria and fungi present in the soil convert the nitrogenous wastes into nitrogenous compounds again to be used by the plants. Okay, when plants and animals die, the nitrogen compounds present in the dead bodies of plants and animals will be decomposed and converted into simple nitrogen compounds. Who will convert them? Bacteria and fungi which is present in the soil will convert them. Okay, bacteria and fungi present in the soil convert the nitrogen wastes into nitrogen compounds, and these nitrogen compounds again will be utilized by the plants again, means some other plants. Okay, so certain other bacteria convert some part of them to nitrogen gas which goes back into the atmosphere, and as a result the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere remains more or less constant. It remains constant. Okay, this is known as nitrogen cycle. So in short, see this one, figure 2.10. This one is given. In short, I'll make you understand again over here. See, first one, this is the first, uptake by plants. Uptake by plants. What will be uptaken by the plants? What? What will be uptaken by the plants? Nitrogen gas. Yes. How it will be uptaken by the plants? First of all, atmospheric nitrogen. Atmospheric nitrogen has to be converted into nitrogen compounds, compounds of nitrogen which is present in the soil. How it will be converted? First of all, one method is there, by nitrogen fixing bacteria. Okay, nitrogen fixing bacteria fix atmospheric nitrogen. Okay, so bacteria in turn fix nitrogen into nitrogen compounds. Okay, and the nitrogen compounds will be available in the soil, right? Also, nitrogen gas can be converted into nitrogen compounds by lightning also. Okay, these are the methods. First one is by nitrogen fixing bacteria and second one is by lightning. Two methods are given over here. Okay, these compounds of nitrogen will be available in the soil now. So these compounds of nitrogen which is available in the soil can be uptaken by the plants. Okay, can be uptaken by the plants. Okay. then some animals will eat plants, right? Some animals will eat plants in return. Okay, now these animals will also consume the some compounds of nitrogen, right? So those animals which secrete the waste materials after eating the plants, or when the animals or some plants will die, what happen? The nitrogenous waste which is present in the dead bodies of these animals, okay, nitrogenous waste which is present in the dead bodies of these animals, or the nitrogenous waste which is present in the excreta of these animals, okay, contains what? Compounds of nitrogen. Okay, it contains what? Compounds of nitrogen. So those compounds of nitrogen will be converted into what? Nitrogen gas. It will be converted into nitrogen gas by certain bacteria again. Okay, and then it will be sent to the atmosphere. Ultimately, this whole system is in the cycle. Okay, this whole system is in the cycle, so we can call it as what? Nitrogen cycle. Are you getting it? So what is nitrogen cycle? It is the circulation of nitrogen element through living things like say plants and animals, and non-living environment like say air, soil and water which is present in the nature. Clear? So this whole process is called nitrogen. Ultimately, the amount of nitrogen in the atmosphere remains constant only. In the environment remains constant. Neither more, neither less. It remains constant. Because ultimately, we have absorbed nitrogen from where? From the atmosphere. And ultimately, we are sending it to the atmosphere only at the end. Yes. So this nitrogen gas present in the atmosphere remains constant. Okay. So this completes your chapter. That is microorganisms, friend and foe. Okay, in the next video I will be providing you the exercise, question and answers. Okay, some fill in the blanks are there, you can do it in your copy. Okay, so fill in the blanks, some questions are there from the exercise, you can do it in your copy. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.